Returning the opening kickoff of the game, it's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. The touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hold on, ready?
A 1st down throw for Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Greg Rousseau in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead?
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And, of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the...
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Deep for the Bills is Brandon Codrington. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And the Bills 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bills 1st down.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. From the gun, here is Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That's taken in, Keon Coleman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Buffalo.
At the 43-yard line.
Allen, going to give it to Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Third and 7.
Brown 80.
From the gun. Throw here for Allen.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Ravens take over first and 10. 40-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
15-yard line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go play action here with Allen. In trouble, and down he goes. Mike Green, he's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it up. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On the option, they give it to Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And he'll take this one in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Mike Green is there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it will wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Off the play fake, it's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They're going on fourth down. Allen. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make it. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Moving outside the pocket, off he goes. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 2. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds downs inside the 30-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Pistol give to Henry. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. On play action, here's Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Ravens stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. A good return as he takes it across the 30. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Allen working from the pistol. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Bills first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Alert!
Off the play fake, here's Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. It came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4th-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores, you cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
And he's going to have the Bills first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. This one complete to Palmer. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Buffalo.
First down, Buffalo.
They'll run the toss with Cook. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Throw across his body is complete. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Allen's going to keep it on the zone read. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Half 85, half 85. Alert, alert. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So some extra time to ponder this third and goal situation as we are now through the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really in the fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
Little miscommunication there, and that brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Allen's going to throw for it. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This thing go all the way back for a pick 6. A lot of defensive strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Open man is Bateman. He's got him. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Flush to his right. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Now Jackson on 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson on the run to the right. Now he'll run it. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
of 3-yard loss.
And this is what happens when you get a little too cute. So there's a fine line in the NFL, Mike, between being creative and innovative and also overthinking it. And I think this kind of falls into the latter category. I like the idea of pushing the envelope and giving the defense something they're not used to. But you, at the same time, you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot and go backwards.
And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Play action now. Jackson.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Josh Allen on the bootleg. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 3rd down, it's Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Yeah. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing again, it's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Throwing again is Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Allen to throw again. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. Big play there for the Bills. 45 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Allen to the air. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson moving to his right. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Greg Russo in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. Jackson now on second down. Out to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On third down, here's a run by Henry. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Yard loss on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. A final shot now for Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And the Ravens are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. The career is more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can boot you either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that baby, well alright. Tryna fight in the night, come alive. Ain't it sneak? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it? Watch me pop my get it live. Try to come run it. They pop in your tires. Hold it. 100 round. Feeling like I'm on team. Playing both sides of you. Shot on your friends. I've been going crazy. Shot. I've been in the deep end. She not in the scene. She trying to go. I just been dripping out. This whole nother level shot. I got these on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna. Oh, hold on. I got this me. She tryna show me something. Hold on. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like they ain't know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that? My chose up. All in the kitchen can't get to the cold up. Nigga like they know it. Double O cactus that we told us. Switch out the baddie, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything.
You ain't never been a skate town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying this side. Shout to you and I vibe, take a few. Like Tupac, I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the pull up the Moreland, bro. What's happening? Oh, outside,
from the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the green 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s eyes. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bump loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Neck. Better pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
What's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I don't even come up. Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax. Shot it in the Monday. How about the seat slide? It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap by, bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get one of those sneaks. We throwing up 4s and 1s and 3s and talking about west end, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to skate town. On a national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in Arcade. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles, gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's out in Marlboro. I'ma pack a carload. I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, song, so bring it, bring it up, this will reach up, so let it take up, ugly. Two, three, four. Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, now you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with your baby. I
finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on the hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going up? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice.
I tried everything I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've hurt, I've cried, and way too much to drink, but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't think twice. Time flies, so don't think twice. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't think twice. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
I see you from across the room. I thought I wouldn't feel a thing. I think it's getting colder now. I wanna get close to you. I swear that we've been here before. I guess you didn't notice me, but you do now. Oh, you do now. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. It's never been so cool. I get it if you wanna wait, 'cause I stay in my place. I ain't got nowhere to go. I got plenty time to waste. I think I'm falling in love, but that's not enough. If you don't feel the same, I guess I'll leave you alone. But it's time to get back. You never listen to back. If there's no promises made, I don't ever wanna fall in love. I don't ever wanna mess it up. We're running out of love. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. It's never been so cool. Tell me to stay, you're wasting my time. Every day I'm waiting in line, standing in place, 'cause baby that's all I know. Why do you wait? Just tell me, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. Oh.
Let's go now. 10, green. 50, green. 10. Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready? Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Ready? Ready. Let's go. Ready, set. Get up, stay hurt. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hut. Ready? Cowboys! Oh, ready? Ready? Ready, shot! Hey, Alpha, shot! Hey, shot! Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on! 180! Ready, shot! Ready, shot! Coming out of my cage.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Trailing me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back. Back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, they gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool, these little, they tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on it, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest, got a lot of dog, homie, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in Yvette, go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stress, in your feelings by the, better get a grill, tired of getting taxed, for that, take a trip, I got right here for show up, make everybody dip, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your hip, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, not no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' bro, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me. Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. I'm passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever, I'm a rebel.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens and themselves. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Check the kicker, guys. Give him some time. Hey, Ozzy, finish it up.
Now Jackson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the interception, here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
At the Ravens 12-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180.
Play action. It's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 47 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. That is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. Henry up the middle. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 28 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Ravens 6. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 4th down. Here's Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
You see this a lot on corner blitzes because they don't often get a shot at the quarterback, so they want to take it when they can. But this time, the hit came too late. Easy call for the official.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
At the 33-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 39-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 1-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Jackson now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to it as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You can cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Whoa.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
A gain of 14. And the Ravens.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Jackson now off the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They begin with Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Tackle made at his own
Only a yard on the
line.
pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Jackson. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
13.
Back to throw now on first down. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Henry running right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 13. Off the play fake. Jackson will try and do this himself. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
13 yards.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jackson options out left. And across midfield it goes into Raven territory. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Real quick, ready?
Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 56 yards. And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. That's caught. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
Middle.
To throw is Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Down the sideline he goes. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Here's first and goal. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on first and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the lead, here's third and goal. Throwing, Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll take this one out to about the 13.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. Now he's into the clear again. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag,
he's got a man complete. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut.
And the Ravens pressure too much. Down he goes.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's first and 10.
Hey.
Now Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. down the right sideline. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually out in the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the...
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Great, set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10.
Great.
Throwing his Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 60 yards. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way on the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before any. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards. First down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Ravens.
Play action. Now Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 32 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Eagles 6.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll throw right away. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 13 yards as they got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
The 25-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Ravens 1st down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hold on. What? Larry!
Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
2nd and 10.
Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Boyd buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Gets around him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
It's a turnover on downs.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
The point after is good. And the lead is up to 8.
Eagles 13.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They go play action with Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. It got his man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
kill them.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that air that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, Alicia Heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flow.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh.
Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40.
Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
In motion, the tight end.
To throw, Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. Now this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Warren will try the right side.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
Back deep, Kevin Byard. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
A short throw there, that's to Smith.
And oh, he coughed it up! But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Play action. Now Williams. For left side, taken in by Kmet.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Cole Kmet, 35 yards. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, what a move.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum. Looking for Austin, intercepted.
He may go.
And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard 50-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, teammate.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
319. 630.
On the give, it's Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Touchdown, Chicago! Caleb Williams, 70 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Still going. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, 67 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
They're going to try and run. After the penalty, they only needed a yard. They thought they could get it across. They could not.
The right play, the right call, even though it was unsuccessful. When you have 1 yard to get, how many times
count on your offense?
Exactly. How many times have we heard a team say that? If you can't get 1 yard in this situation, well, they tried it, didn't get it, but I still think it was the right play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Touchdown, Chicago. Call that an 84-yard kick return.
And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Bears 26, Steelers 6.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that
one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
First contact at the 48-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Look at the big man rumble.
Huge play there for Chicago. 75 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Throwing is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder roll or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up the touchdown.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Steelers 6. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Now Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take